How to build a simple wooden warship Part 4. In a few videos we will show you how you can build your own wooden warship. We will build a frigate from 3mm or 1/8 inch plywood. We use filler to make the hull watertight. Fill the seams and the small holes that we made with the pins below the waterline with filler. Use water to smoothen the filler, so you don't have to sand it down that much or not at all. Now we have to paint the hull, to protect it from water. Stir the paint for 2 minutes before painting. Put a good layer of paint on the hull in the desired color. It is likely that you have to put 2 layers of paint. Paint the bottom and the sides. After you are finished painting, close the can. Put it upside down for a few seconds and then again on its bottom, so no air can get in. Before we continue construction, we first test if the hull is watertight. To be sure if the hull is watertight, put some weight in or on the hull to its designed waterline. Leave it for a few minutes and check if any water is coming into the hull. If so, fix the leaks first before you continue construction. This hull doesn't have any leaks, so we continue construction. We decide first where we will put the mast. Then we drill a hole, so we can hold the mast in place when we attach it. This will be a very strong construction. Now we glue most of the parts of the superstructure on the deck of the hull. Parts that will make it harder to paint certain areas, we will not attach until after painting. After the glue has dried, we can sign off the waterline. Use masking tape for a straight waterline. Make sure that you push and rub the masking tape around the waterline, so that paint can't get underneath it. Also use masking tape on other parts of the ship that should not be painted. In this case the guns. Sand the already painted part of the hull that is going to be painted above the masking tape. Now we can paint the superstructure and the hull above the waterline. We first paint the smaller parts, like the gun turrets. This is the bridge that is being painted. Make sure you paint all the sides. This is the after part of the superstructure of the magazine. Also paint the inside, since it will be visible from outside looking at the ship. These are the parts of the deck that were cut out. After painting all the small parts, we can paint the attached superstructure on the hull and the hull above the waterline. Usually you will need 2 layers of paint. So after the paint has dried, sand it and paint it again. After the paint has dried, it is time to complete the frigate. As you can see, the ship has been named Patty Spivet. Now we glue the rear structure of the magazine and attach it. Then we attach the first gun turret, but we will not glue it, so it can be rotated. And then the other 2 gun turrets. The hatches will also not be glued, so we can still put weights in it to give the ship the desired draft. After gluing the bridge and attaching it, the frigate is complete and ready for action when the glue has dried. This is the end of the video series how to build a simple wooden warship. We will see what the future will bring for this frigate, the Patty Spivet.